Hallo Freunde der Nacht, mein Name ist Roller und herzlich willkommen zurück zu The Cat Lady. Ja, es freut mich zu hören, dass euch das Spiel gefällt. Anscheinend haben das auch schon viele von euch gespielt und haben es mir dann auch wirklich ans Herz gelegt. Und ich muss jetzt erstmal die Orientierung wiederfinden. Wir sind ja jetzt von der merkwürdigen Frau aus dem Wald raus und müssen uns jetzt auf der Suche nach diesen 5 Parasiten machen. Das Einzige, was wir mit uns haben, ist diese Brechstange, die wir ja von diesem Kreuz mitgenommen haben. Und ja, ich weiß gar nicht, wie es jetzt weitergeht. Ich werde es auf jeden Fall jetzt so machen, dass ich die Kamera rechts unten mache. Dann werden die Dialoge auch nicht so gestört. Oh. Ja, hier waren wir ja schon mal drin, richtig? Aber wir haben ja jetzt eine Brechstange. Das heißt, ich wollte jetzt erstmal hier gucken. Hier sind nämlich Bretter. Ich bin nicht stark genug, um es mit meinen bloßen Händen Okay, wartet mal kurz. Ich weiß gerade gar nicht mehr, wie das war. Okay, wartet mal. Wie war das denn nochmal? Ah, hier, okay. Benutze. Ah. Jetzt haben wir die Bretter abgemacht und da ist jetzt ein Loch. Untersuche. Auf dem Schild darunter steht Notfallstromschalter Gefahr. Es ist dunkel im Inneren. So viel Blut um das Loch. Wurde hier jemand verletzt? Es tut mir leid, wenn ich mich noch ein bisschen nasal anhöre. Ich bin gerade erst aufgewacht und ich hatte jetzt so Bock, das zu spielen. Also greifen wir mal hinein. Da kommen wir nicht dran, oder? Oh mein Gott! Unser Arm ist ab! Unser Arm ist ab! Ja toll, jetzt kommen wir hier nicht mehr raus, oder wie? Unser Arm ist ab. Leute! Und wir bluten einfach mal sinnlos alles voll. Für die Maschine braucht man anscheinend Blut. Jetzt funktioniert diese Maschine. Das ist wohl wie so eine Opferungsmaschine. Ja, irgendwas stand doch da auch, oder? So, jetzt können wir auch wieder rausgehen. Oh, Music Mechanic. Gute Musik. Gott, was geht denn jetzt ab? Jetzt sind wir der einarmige Bandit. James Spanners hat das Interface Programming gemacht. Schön. Und Art und Programming hat Arm Mikalski gemacht. Ja, das ist auch gut. Also, es ist jetzt gerade wie das Intro. Das davor war der Prolog. Und ich würde sagen, jetzt geht's richtig los und wir hören einen Schuss. Hallo? Ah, The Cat Lady. Jetzt, meine Damen und Herren, geht's richtig los. Verstörende Bilder. The Cat Lady. Okay. Kapitel 2. Kapitel 1 haben wir abgeschlossen. Der erste Atemzug.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate. I always wanted to be an artist myself. But it'll be a long time before I can call myself that. I often say that patients are my canvas. But my job is more about restoration, obviously. I look at the damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty. I'm sorry, I'm probably boring you.
No, it's not that. It's just... It's been a difficult couple of days. I'd really like to go home.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay? You'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But yes, we have to make sure you're safe and figure out how to help you. Also, as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves. Honestly, Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Wie es aussieht, waren wir gerade erst beim Psychologen am Anfang und jetzt sind wir im Krankenhaus. Wir haben also den Selbstmord überlebt. Gut, wir sind Susan Ashworth.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable. I can see your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything.
Okay,
Take
den
care, Mrs.
Suizid
Ashworth.
haben wir wohl überlebt.
Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water?
Water.
Let me get you a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Also war das, was wir vorher hatten mit der Frau und dass uns der Arm abgerissen wurde, war das vielleicht nur wie so ein Komatraum oder sowas in der Art? Oder so Schmerzträume, kennt ihr vielleicht mal, wenn ihr Fieber hattet, dann träumt man so ganz wirres Zeug. Aber ich glaube nicht. Ich glaube, wir sind wirklich auf dieser Mission, die uns die Lady aufbetragt hat. Jetzt kriegen wir erstmal ein bisschen Wasser.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone.
Ja, dann.
My name is Liz, by the way. Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place.
Stell dir vor, ihr seid im
Tell you what,
Krankenhaus.
Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million. I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will. You can prove it. Fine. I'll give you a second chance. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Ich hoffe, ihr seid im Krankenhaus und ihr habt eine Krankenschwester, die euch erzählt, dass hier alles scheiße ist. Ihr Job ist scheiße. Denkst du dir auch so, ja, geil. Es tut mir leid, wenn die Lichtverhältnisse immer so hell und dunkel werden. Das ist halt das Licht. Ich habe hier neben mir ein Fenster. Und die Sonne scheint und das Licht kommt und geht. So, jetzt liegen wir da. Hallo? What? Jetzt sind wir... Was?
Bad dream.
Nur ein Traum wie jeder andere. Nein, ja, ein wirklich schlimmer.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course. She wasn't well at all, not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen, of course, and as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Wieso erzählt ihr uns das?
That's just me and my big gob. Typical.
Nein,
I never know when to
eigentlich
shut
nicht.
up. It's just like that sometimes, isn't it?
Wie war noch gleich ihr Name?
What was your name again?
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I?
Liz, oder?
I always do that. So sorry, Susan. My name is Elizabeth. But you can call me Liz, like everyone else.
You're here a lot. Every time I open my eyes, I see you.
They make auxiliaries do crazy hours here. Seriously, I feel like I've got no life sometimes.
Vielleicht ist sie der erste Parasit.
I'll be here till the morning. To be honest, I keep coming here to hide. Please don't give me away. I just want to rest my legs for 2 minutes, that's all.
Was ist mit mir
What
geschehen?
happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then...
Plötzlich war ich auf einem Gerstenfeld. Ich bin hier aufgewacht und sah sie. Ich würde ihr das vielleicht nicht mit diesem Gerstenfeld
I
sagen.
woke up here, and I saw you. Can you now tell me who found me, and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course.
Ach du
She
Scheiße.
called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
Wir haben eine Tochter.
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden?
Wir haben doch gar keine Tochter.
I don't have a daughter. Whoever she is, she lied.
But why would she do that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Ich musste mal eben das Fenster zumachen, weil die natürlich jetzt anfangen, da draußen Lärm zu machen. Also, uns hat unsere Tochter gefunden, obwohl wir gar keine Tochter haben. So, wie lange sind wir denn eigentlich schon
How
hier?
long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back.
Na
You went to
toll.
the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Dime Ward. I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die. It's a suicide watch unit. That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful.
Ah, okay.
Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
Wir sind also auf einer Station, wo nur Leute sind, die selbstmordgefährdet sind. Sehr gut. Wann werden Sie mich denn nach Hause gehen
When will they
lassen?
let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. Look, I shouldn't say that, but you seem like a nice person. I feel like I should warn you. There's this doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions.
Okay.
But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Okay, das war wohl der Doktor, wo wir am Anfang saßen. Okay, dann soll sie uns mal ein bisschen mehr über diesen besagten Dr. X
Tell
erzählen.
me more about this Dr. X.
His name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or in the evening. I personally really like him. But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this, you know. I don't know what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you, but Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl.
Was sie uns alles erzählt, oder?
And I never saw her again. Now why do you think that is? Dr. X got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some money. I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing. Maybe. Don't laugh, okay? He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He starts talking to you, and you just open up and tell him everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me. Really private. You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a bit too late for me to hide how I feel now anyway. I think I made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Okay, gut. Er kriegt also alles aus uns raus. Haben Sie denn diese Tochter gesehen?
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you, but then she remembered something and had to go. I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Aber wer soll das denn
Do I
sein?
really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar, attempting to steal from me.
That's a possibility too. Have you got anything very precious in your flat?
Und die Katze?
Maybe.
Ja, Liz, erzähl mal mehr über dich.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Me? I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No, you're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all.
Das wollen wir gar nicht wissen.
I did it just once, really.
Wirklich
I didn't
nicht.
like it that much. He didn't like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day.
Ah,
Of all the
nett.
days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Gut, dann kannst du jetzt gehen, Liz.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again.
Hast jetzt genug Pause
Careful who you
gemacht.
trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I
Du
don't
könntest
know.
ein Parasit
Maybe
sein.
not.
I'll see you tonight.
Die alte Frau hat zu uns
Remember what I
gesagt,
said. Dreams are just dreams.
die alte
When they
Frau
turn
hat ja,
into
Mann!
nightmares, it's good to have someone there to pinch your arm and wake you up, right?
Ja, und jetzt geh.